Hey everyone, it's Jason Dunn from Digital Home Thoughts. First, I just want to extend an apology for not doing more videos sooner. I've had quite a few people contact me and ask me, why I stopped doing videos. I didn't really stop, I just took a break. One of the reasons is that I got a new high definition camera, which I'm using now in this video right here. And it took me a while, frankly, just to figure out how to edit, the videos and how to get all the titles and everything that I needed back into the videos. So hopefully the additional quality of this new high definition camera will be good for my videos. One thing that I'll maybe ask as a request, if you're watching this on YouTube, you will be no doubt seeing black bars on the top and on the bottom. So YouTube is still stuck in 4:3 video playback, and they don't actually offer any options for video makers that have 16:9 aspect ratio cameras. So if you want to do me a favor, contact YouTube, their tech support or feedback or whatever, and actually just urge them to start to offer a wide aspect ratio video player on their website, because I think that that will allow you guys to see everything a lot bigger and a lot clearer. So yeah, do that as a favor to me. I would appreciate it. So today we're looking at the Dell Inspiron Mini 9. Now, I'll be honest, this is a bit of a fake unboxing because I've actually already been using this unit for about a month now. So I'm going to do this in two parts. The first part is we're going to do sort of just the traditional unboxing and kind of first impressions. Like I said, though, even though I've already been using this for a little while, and then we're actually going to do a bit of an actual review. So here is the unit itself. At the moment, it comes in black and in white, and as you can tell, it's got a super reflective surface, and you can see all the disgusting fingerprint marks on there. I really wish that Dell would have chosen something other than shiny black. Shiny black seems to be the new black, as they say. Shiny black is what everyone's doing on all their devices, and it just makes things really gross. And so frankly, I don't know what Dell's thinking. They're following the rest of the market, but I think a lot of these companies are making it harder for us neat freaks, to have it. Like, look at that. That's just gross. Anyway, Dell offers this in black and in white, and of course in white you wouldn't quite see the same number of reflections. Dell is supposed to be offering this unit in a couple of different colors, but they haven't yet, and so today it's still in black and white. So I'm going to put this aside for right now, and I'll show you what else you get inside the box. There's not really a whole lot, but which is fine. You get CDs for reinstalling your drivers and reinstalling Windows XP, and there's a CD from Microsoft Works. Now, of course, there is no optical drive on this unit, so if you need to ever reinstall things off this CD, you're going to need to get an external CD or DVD reader. They're like 50 or 60 bucks, so it's not a big deal. Now, the other thing that Dell gives you is this power adapter. So I got to hand it to Dell. This is an awesome power adapter. When you compare it to the size of the power adapter that comes, with the HP Mini Note or some of the other netbooks, this is great. I mean, a lot of the other power adapters, they give you the AC brick, and it's usually a little bit longer than this, and then you have the full size power cable, coming out this end, and then you got your regular power cable coming out this end, going to the actual netbook, and it just makes for really big. When it comes to traveling. So Dell did a really good job with this. I'm quite happy with that. And the only other thing inside the box is just this little Inspiron setup guide. Dell is actually purposely cutting down on their packaging and what they give you for environmental reasons, which I think is great. You want to have some sort of a quick start guide in the box, but not everyone needs a whole bunch of detail. So let's go over the actual unit itself. So this is the front, so we're going to start on the left-hand side here. We have a Kingston lock. We have a power port here. We have two USB ports. This is USB 2.0, of course. We have a memory card slot, and this is for SD cards and also memory stick, and also MMC cards, although nobody really uses those anymore. It is, I believe, SDHC compatible, at least it had better be, so you can use, 16 gig SD cards if you want. There's not really a whole lot in the front here. There's just a couple indicator lights. On the right-hand side, we have the headphone jack. We have a microphone port. We have a port for venting hot air from the inside of the laptop. We have another USB port. So this is 3 USB ports, so that's quite good. We have a VGA port, and we have an Ethernet port. This is 10100. It's not gigabit, which frankly isn't really all that surprising. Now, the back of the unit, there's not really a whole lot to see here. We have the battery, which I'll take off and show you. So this is a 4-cell battery. It's 14.8 volt and 32 watt hours. So Dell claims that this battery will give you about 4 hours of testing, or sorry, 4 hours of use, I should say. And I should point out that the 4-cell battery is about 1 cell bigger than you would typically get in most netbooks. And most netbooks are either 3-cell or 6-cell. So Dell is able to put in 4 cells, which is actually pretty good because it'll give you a little bit better battery life than your average 3-cell notebook. So this is the unit itself. The one thing I want to point out, of course, is that because this unit has an 8.9-inch screen, it makes for a very small, overall size. And of course, the one thing you give up when you go down in size is keyboard size. So down here, you'll notice that the caps lock key is extremely small. The shift key is fairly small on the left-hand side and incredibly small on the right-hand side. So if you're a touch typist, you're going to need to adapt to the size of this keyboard. I will say one good thing that they did is that the control and the function keys are in the right place. Some netbooks, they actually put the function key on the outside and the control key on the inside. And so if you're doing, Control Z to undo, Control X to copy, or cut, copy, paste, etc. This keyboard is going to be helpful for you as far as that is concerned. So that's been just kind of my first impressions of the unit. I can't cram my review into one take. I tried it; it did not work. So I'm going to essentially wrap up here just with a little bit more info about the actual Dell unit, and then you'll hear my review of actually using it in part 2. So it comes with either Windows XP or Linux. Linux is Ubuntu, or Ubuntu, I don't even know how to say it, Ubuntu, yeah, version 8. I'm not a big Linux user, so I guess that probably is pretty obvious. The Linux versions start at $349 US, and the XP versions start at $399. It can go all the way up to $494, give or take, if you add in 16 gigs of solid state storage. So there's no option for a hard drive on this particular unit. So that means that it is actually very quiet, very low heat, but you only have 16 gigs of storage. So if you need a lot more storage, this may not be the best choice for you. The Linux versions actually only have 4 gigs of storage, and then the XP versions you can have either 8 or 16 gigabytes of storage. You can get it with either 512 RAM or a gig of RAM. The CPU is, of course, the ever-present 1.6 GHz Intel Atom processor, combined with the incredibly old and not very power-efficient GMA, I think it's the 950 chipset. So, yeah, in terms of the guts, everything works quite well. You can get it in, like I said, black or white. There should be some future colors coming, but nothing has been verified by Dell yet. The other colors were supposed to come when they released the Linux version of the netbook, but they don't seem to have actually done that yet, so I'm not entirely sure what's up. So that's about it for my first impressions. Stay tuned for part 2 of the video, which will of course be my actual review, and I will of course power it up and show it to you. It's been Jason Dunn from Digital Home Thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. Post a comment if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. If you would like to subscribe to my videos and become a channel subscriber, please do that. That's all. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.